Guys, what is up? Tagger from TagTeamGaming, bringing you a new Overwatch video, and today I'll be talking about one of my favorite Overwatch heroes, and that'll be Reaper. Now, Reaper is an offense hero with 250 HP, and he's very edgy, and he does very high damage, and he's a very high fragger. Now, his main weapons are his Hellfire shotguns. These are close range shotguns that scatter after a while, so they will not be good at long range, so your engagement should be very close up. Now, his first ability is Wraith Form, and it makes you invulnerable for a short time. However, in this time, you cannot attack either as well as be attacked. Now, Reaper's second ability is Shadow Step, which is a short teleport in between two locations, and you will be unseen in between, but you will be seen at the end, and it does take a couple seconds for you to actually be teleported. Now, his ultimate is Death Blossom. Death Blossom is an area effect damage dealer, getting you a lot of frags. One thing you should note, however, in this ultimate you are not invincible or invulnerable, so you really need to use it well. Some tips for Reaper is, one would be to use Shadow Step to cross the battlefield unseen. Reaper is great at flanking, especially if you're not with your team. Flanking is probably the way to go, but he can also be an upfront damage dealer. Since Reaper is only really good at close range, one way you can use your Wraith Form is kind of an escape mechanism. So what you do, you get in with the enemy, you start dealing damage, but as soon as you start losing too much health, or if you start losing the fight with your team, you can use Wraith Form just to get out of there, back up with your team, or just back up to get some more health to join back into the fight. There are a lot of creative ways to use Wraith Form. For example, you can use it on a ton of heroes' ults. For example, Tracer's Time Bombs. Even if you get stuck, you can use your Wraith Form and won't do any damage to you. You can also remove Orbs of Discord by using your Wraith Form, Sonic Arrows, and you can even avoid Roadhog's hook. Even if you get hooked by Roadhog, you have that time in between he fires, and in between that time he brings you in with the hook, so you can try to use Wraith Form there, and there is a bit of luck in there, but you can still use this to avoid just that insta-kill combo. And you can also use Wraith Form to avoid other unlisted abilities besides the one I just mentioned. One thing I see beginner Reapers doing so much that just will never work is going head on in with your ult. You, again, are not invincible when you use your ult. So going head on into the enemy team, they will just mow you down. And this is very bad, especially if you're coming in by yourself. You got 100% ult, you got your ult ready, you're about to press Q, you press Q, and you just get mowed down. That's definitely kind of a noob move, so just one tip again, just don't go head on with your ult. Try to go unseen behind the enemy. You can use your Shadow Step to get in behind the enemy, or you can Wraith Form in between all the enemy, and use your ult if your team's pushing. That's only if your team's pushing, because if you're the only one they need to focus on, they will focus on you and you will get killed. With Reaper's Hellfire shotguns, one main role he has is to be a tank destroyer. Since they are scatter and they won't do very much distance long range, you're gonna have to go in close with these tanks, and combined with the headshot damage, it would be insane, and you can literally just mow down tanks, especially like Roadhog, who does not have anything to block damage with. As you saw in the beginning clip, I used Shadow Step to gain a vertical advantage, again unseen by the enemy, and I drop down and use my ult. If Reaper has vertical advantage with his ult, it's almost impossible to counter because you will not see it until he's actually there. Again, try not to engage in long range encounters because of the Hellfire shotgun spread. However, if they're very low, you can try to finish them off, but usually you should just try to sneak around. Again, you can use your Shadow Step, but you will not be doing very much damage long range, especially versus a Widowmaker or a Hanzo who could just snipe you down instantly. Now, that's all I really have to say about Reaper, so if you did like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.